Morning. It's Tuesday after Easter weekend, and literally it's been absolutely fantastic for me. This is all my stuff. So there's 13, I think I've got 13 things in. Lots of Lego. This is a big thing of Lego. 2 lots of Lego. Got there. More Lego. That's Lego. What's that? Yeah, that's Lego. Yeah, so lots of Lego. One of those sets. And 2 things that I've got to send to United States. So I'm wondering if they think that I'm like slacking because I didn't post it yesterday because obviously they don't have bank holiday Monday in the US. So yeah, I've got rid of a load of clothes. I've got some more bits which I've got to now pack up. But I want to go quickly because no doubt there's been a lot of whoring and drug selling this weekend. So those people who always have bundles of thousands of pounds in the post office will be there. You know, who even knew that I lived in such a hotbed of drugs and prostitution that, you know, people having to money launder in the post office. So the things I've got to pack up, a mint velvet jumper, because it's a jumper, I have let that go for 15, who cares, I want to get rid of stuff. And then this one, which is literally sold 10 minutes ago, which is the police officer Technic set. It's got chunky tyres, so it won't go large letter. This I know. And then this one, which is the Imperial Cannon set, which I showed you ages ago. So that I've sold, well, that I sold for £12. And this one I've sold for 23. I found this Specsavers thing, which I had my contact lenses in. And I just thought, oh great, well I'll just toss it in there. Specsavers should have gone to Specsavers. How is this even the case? So I don't know what planet they're on. Unless my guide is wrong, which I don't think it is. Why would it be? I don't know. So I'm going to doctor that a bit and I'm still going to put that in there. So I'm going to go quickly off. I've just taken all the rubbish out because we seem to have drunk a lot this weekend. Yeah, but I'm really pleased with how much I've sold. So good going, good bank holiday weekend. Right, and I've done other things, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I need to get this done. Okay, it's gone midday now, and I'm like, I've gone into furious mode. So it's not helping. It's not because I've been at the post office, although I was in the queue for 20 minutes because there was some, you know, proper like, I need to pay in £2,800, the weekend's takings, and all that jazz, but who cares, you know, it is one of those things. I need to crack on with what I'm doing. I have a list of what I need to do this week because I'm freaking out because obviously the shops are opening in less than a week and I need to be back outsourcing, and I do feel like a failure for all the things that I haven't done during lockdown, because that was the whole point of me started doing lockdown vlogs, was to sort my life out, and my life is more of a shambolic mess than it ever was, and I don't know, I'm in despair. So the last hour and a half I have spent ringing the NHS again, because that's what I do for kicks now, is I just ring my doctors and ring other medical places up and don't get an answer. So it was a 45-minute wait for my doctor, and then there's this flipping scan people who are supposed to have expedited my test, and apparently now it's my fault. Apparently I have declined this. Well, I mean, I say this, but I haven't actually been able to speak to anybody at ScannerSure because they don't answer the phone, and apparently they are still on holiday and they will turn the phones on at 9 AM on Tuesday. Well, it is now 10 past fucking 12. on Tuesday and you haven't turned the phones on. So I've left a shirty response. Upon speaking to my doctor, they've had a message from ScannerSure who said that I have declined all their earlier appointments. But I haven't been given any earlier appointments. I haven't even got confirmation of this one, which I've scrawled in my diary here for the 10th. And I've got that annoyed that I mean, this guy, this is it. This is how I am going to die, at the hands of this guy. What a dirty bastard he looks like. Who the hell wants to have a vaginal scan from a guy who decides that Richie from Bottom is the best way of posing for your LinkedIn photo? This is the CEO of this company, and he seems to have, along with his screenshots, it's got a whole host of other family members of the Harold Shipman clan. Yeah, so, I mean, if there's ever been a medical mess associated with Manchester area, wasn't that not Harold Shipman? And since I've moved here, healthcare has been non-existent. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this scan. I don't even feel like having a vaginal investigation now from a guy who looks, I mean, what the hell? I mean, those are the sort of people who you see on serial killer programs having, and you just think, well, why would somebody like lay down for them? Why would you must have known that this guy was a pervert. So now I'm not so sure what I'm going to do with my life, but I have got pain here which doesn't go away. So I'm thinking about it, I've had that pain since my early 20s, so maybe that's how long I've been ill. So anyway, the quests for this week: sort out my repeat prescription. That's been a farce. As I said before, I tried to explain to somebody that when you take, this is Boots, when you take something 2 puffs twice a day, in 5 days, you use 20 accuations. 20 accuations. So 5 days, 20 accuations, and then one inhaler has 120 accuations in it. I'm going to need my medication every 4 to 5 weeks, preferably 4 weeks. So I've tried to reorder online. Use online consult. For some reason now I have registered for online consult twice and it still hasn't worked. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm supposed to have something through the post, a code or something. Doesn't work. So I don't know. So I've sent fired another shirty email off because I'm up shirty mode now. So I probably won't. They'll probably just send me cyanide, you know, probably what I need in my back molar. Anyway, so, and then I've put check scan appointment. Well, that was fun. They don't know what they're doing. If you can't even organise a telephone line, do I really want you shoving something up my fanny? Probably not. So I've got to pay my credit card. I have to sort out my accounts and spreadsheet and file all my receipts, which is what I'm doing. Today, my hair is still coming out. I haven't make a haircut appointment on there. I must put haircut appointment on this list. Obviously. So I have a box over there of clothes, which I'm going to stock take. Stock take? No, stock take was something else that I've done. So I need to list this last box of clothes, which I've acquired at Sainsbury's, which was probably the wrong thing to do. So I need to get them listed, and I need to declutter my wardrobe because it's ridiculous. I am going to do that either, well, it's going to be tomorrow. So I'm going to do that because, number one, I keep wearing the same things like this because I don't know what's going on. I've like got to a point where I've just kept shoving things in the cubby holes and it's all falling out and things aren't hung up. And I've got work clothes in there, and I never intend to go and sit in an office again with people because, you know, I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp of becoming, you know, somebody who has photos like that on my LinkedIn profile so that I can get profiled as a serial killer later on in life. So avoiding people means get rid of suits and things. But because the charity shops are opening and I intend to go everywhere, I'm quite anxious about Monday anyway. And then because last time it was well, I didn't go to the charity shops in December because obviously I was still ill with COVID, so I didn't go then. But I did go on the first day of opening, on one of the ones that opened in July, and that was absolutely insane, with stuff flying everywhere. Well, just people flying everywhere, and it was like that scene from Friends with the wedding dress. So I'm expecting it to be like that. But then I sort of thought about it, and I became very angry about the fact that my usual sourcing spots, that when I left my job, I thought, well, I've got all these different places around Manchester that I can source, so it's not going to be an issue me getting hold of stuff. And then I realised that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 places where I regularly sourced and regularly planned to source, I haven't been to in a year because I was protecting myself from COVID. But if I wanted to protect myself from COVID, I should have just isolated myself from everybody, including my husband, because there's no way of avoiding it. And we probably should have all just got COVID anyway. It would have been easier to deal with, especially if they're saying that you only have immunity for like 20 minutes or something. But anyway, so I'm going to go to my, what is it, honey hole is the word, isn't it? And that's going to be a bear garden on that first day, and then there's a TK Maxx near there, and I'm going to go there. And the reason that I want to do my wardrobe declutter is because my size has changed, like a lot of people, and I need to work out where the holes in my wardrobe are, where I need to buy things. I'm sure I need jeans and probably other things, so I need to work out what I need to buy and what I need to get rid of, you know, and get rid of ill-fitting stuff, and you know, so that I know what I'm dealing with, and so that when I open my wardrobe it doesn't fill me with horror, and so that I actually get out of the door early, and that's it. And then I've got to wash my Lego and do various cleaning jobs, which I've put down on there. So I do have a quest. So this last weekend I have done things. I have I've done some stock taking. So I've tidied the coats and jackets and ended and, you know, done a sell similar listing for the coats and jumpers and men's jeans and shorts. So I've got 4 boxes that I've done a stock take on, and they're tidy. I mean, surprisingly enough, the jumpers and cardigans now all fit in one, where it didn't look like they were before. And I have sold some of the jumpers, which I was quite surprised. And I've also found stuff that's dropped off. So that's what I'm doing. There is a reason for life. I've just gone and I just thought I would be quicker getting on with things rather than having to make phone calls to people who are idiots. I wonder if they're actually going to phone me back. I don't know what I want. I really don't. I just don't want to be part of the next big medical serial killer, and I feel like that's what I'm heading for now. So anyway, not to dwell on crazy things, because, you know, there's no way of sorting the world out. These are things that I showed you in my last haul that were dirty, and so dirty trousers. No, those were ones that needed mending. So I have done the mending. Those have been laundered because they had some weird thing on them. I don't know if it's come off. It was something like really bizarre. It's still there. It's like rust. So I'm just going to have to declare that. I'm only Calvin Klein anyway. Calvin Klein sells for next to nothing. another one off my list. That, which had a rogue mark on it, which I couldn't work out whether it was a mark or not, but anyway, it's gone, so it must have been a mark. And then that is one of the things. This is a jewels top which was listed and it's fallen off the listing for some reason. I suspect I've sold that and then the pleb didn't pay for it, or you know, fell down a crack in the space-time continuum, you know. So I have got loads and loads of two stuff like this. Skirts. There is a lot of skirts here. I don't know why. I mean, skirts will sell. It's spring-ish. But these are their winter range anyway, because this is all stuff that I picked up. So I don't think I'll have any problems. I think this is about the most expensive thing I had. So it's all new with tags. Oh no, because I've taken the labels off, it's all sticky. So I think this is about the thing that I spent the most money on, which is like a corduroy dress. So it was originally 25, and I think I've spent about 6 to 8 quid on that, maybe 8, which sounds really far-fetched, but I should have put all this on ages ago. Leather skirt. Lots and lots of decent bits in here. Some of this stuff was only £3. So I've got 2 of these sort of iridescent skirts. And these, which are quite nice. Which I've got 2 of these. Some of them I might have spent £6 on. Most of them are probably the £3 to £4 mark. But I do need to do all these today. I quite like that. Skirt. No, it's not a skirt, is it? It's a top, a Bardo top. And then this thing here, which is like a Christmassy blouse, which has got the Das Hound on. Dutch Hound. And this one was only £1, which is something my husband came back with. It was like my husband's idea to go sourcing at Sainsbury's. So this is what I'm going to crack on with today, now that I've flung it everywhere. It doesn't deserve a haul, because this is not something that I would have usually done. I've got some other bits here which might be worth showing you. Those, which are obviously from the Boots range, but they are Harris Tweed. Harris Tweed. I can't remember. I think I've paid 12 for them, which they were only half price. Not so bad. I think I can still get the 25 quid mark for them. And then I've got all of these hair makeups, because I did mention to my husband to get me some hair dye, and he come back with this stuff, which is more like festival stuff. So I won't put this on because it would just wash straight on. So I'll get them on, and then another Boots purchase. So that would have been £7.50 that, and it's just a jigsaw of Harry Potter. So those need to go on. So that's today's mission. I don't know what else to say. It's just really done me in. I was in a positive frame of mind until I tried to sort my life out. But who's ever going to sort my life? As long as you're relying on other people, you can just forget it. So I'm just going to rely on myself, get this stuff listed, and try not to get involved in other people's, which is impossible, obviously. And a bird, or some kind of albatross has only come along and pooed on my balcony after I'd painted it. How dare they? You see, this is the sort of thing. I'm just going to be this person on the top of on my balcony, just with an air rifle, just firing at everything and everyone, because, you know, I'm that wound up with the world. I'm going to be like some mad woman because I've been pushed to the limit. But anyway, That's what's happened to me. I'll be back with wardrobe declutter and you'll be horrified with just how disgusting my wardrobe is, because I'm a disgusting human being, and I do need to be isolated from society and, you know, analysed so that we can learn our lessons and move forward. Adieu.